people today. Welcome to No Fugazi Podcast. State your name. Where you from?
Oh, yeah. My name is Vontae.
Vontae.
Yes, sir. I'm originally from North Carolina, but I stay in Florida now.
Okay, word. What you here to debate? What you here to speak about?
Yeah, I'm listening to what you're saying and everything, though, but it's so weird because it's not what you preach out to your community. Like, as much as you want to sit here and say that you might have put this out to the world, to the third, everything you say to your community about.
You thought that? Okay, so maybe you didn't see the clips. When did you come into the stream?
Well, I've been into the stream.
So you seen the beginning videos where I played little clips that I've spoke about, literally the same thing that I said today, I spoke about to my audience. You seen that, right?
Yeah.
So that means that, time out. So that means that you're a liar.
It's still contradicting.
No, sir, that doesn't mean that he's a liar. He's saying the right thing. He's seeing the clips now, but the people who know you for this style of content hasn't seen it. Now, you can blame the audience. Well, you haven't studied my body of work, which you said before. But if you wanted everybody to know that this is your body of work and this is the lifestyle that you live and this is about your brand, all you gotta do, go to his Instagram page where he has comments pinned to the top, pin some content to the top that you are a guy who met a white woman with 2 kids, you became their stepfather, you live in the same house, and you happen to have your own opinions about dating. So put that on your Instagram, put that as your intro video here on YouTube, so then everybody knows it. Say it every podcast so that everyone knows it. But you know you can't make any money like that, and that you will have no credibility, which is why you don't do it. The average guy probably can't debate you. So, like I said, this is what you try to do. The guy is actually right, okay?
Contradicting yourself because it's not what you done said in your previous videos.
No, I've always said that.
Everything you do right now is what you're trying to prove for yourself right now.
No. True. Listen, true.
Exactly, true.
When you watch the videos in the beginning of this live stream, I play clips, not from now. I play clips from previous podcasts, right? Where I said exactly what I'm saying now, meaning that I didn't lie. I've always been truthful about my personal life. My personal life has almost 2 million TikTok followers, right? So you just said that, well, you haven't said this stuff before, but you are now saying it. This is why.
So if your personal life has 2 million TikTok followers, why don't you link it to this YouTube page? So everybody on your Red Pill page can go and follow you there. You know how most people, like, let's say, for example, I'm O'Shea Duke Jackson on YouTube. Follow me at O'Shea Duke Jackson on Facebook or O'Shea Duke on Instagram. But you as a brand, No Fugazi, says, I'm No Fugazi on YouTube. Follow me, No Fugazi on Instagram. You don't say follow my TikTok page with 2 million followers because nobody knows that you're living your life like that with 2 million followers. We just don't know it. So your life is not so open. You have that other life out there that's open that nobody knows about.
That's why it's hypocritical. I'm telling you that you're a liar.
How am I lying? I'm telling you what you're coming at your mouth saying stuff about.
This week, again, he's trying to make somebody feel like they're a liar when you're the person on trial, bro. This is like, you know what I mean? This guy is a con artist. He's very manipulative and he's very good with words. Like, the average person wouldn't be able to debate him because, I mean, most YouTubers that are podcasters are pretty good at debating because this is what we do all the time. We debate all the time. So he can manipulate and play like word salad and stuff with people like that. But the guy is right.
Single mothers and stuff like that. This is stuff at your own mouth. Regardless of what it is, but your personal life doesn't match what you preaching out to the world.
That's right.
I'm confused.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So your
personal life is not what you telling everybody else out here to do in the world.
That's what you think. Got it. Cool. So you just said something that, well, what you preach out of your mouth is hypocritical to your own personal life, right? So when someone is giving advice or telling someone what's best to do, should they speak about that in the general or should they speak about it anecdotally? Maybe you may not understand what I'm saying. Say if you have a son.
Okay, so now you want to make the guy look like he's stupid. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is condescending. But this guy, I can guarantee, the way he's trying to sound like very intelligent, I can almost guarantee you this guy did not graduate college. He's never worked in any kind of professional field. He didn't go to graduate school. This guy believes he's so smart. He's not, all right? This guy is a complete academic failure. I can guarantee you that if he went to college, he dropped out. He doesn't have a bachelor's degree. He doesn't have a master's degree, but he likes to talk down to people to make himself feel good. And he's just not as intelligent as he thinks he is. He can sound smart, like Donovan Sharp. Donovan Sharp also sounds smart. And he's, well, okay? No. Look at how Donovan Sharp does things. Well, I wouldn't call him the most intelligent person in the world, would I?
Right? For example, and you telling your son, it'd be best that you don't talk to a girl that's dancing on a stripper pole. And then let's say that the son's mother, she was a stripper. Would that be hypocritical for the father to tell his son what's best to do? Yes or no?
So what guys try to do is paint a picture and then put you in a situation where you have to choose an option, right? But the situation is this, before he responds. You are currently in a relationship with a single mom. It would be different if you were with a single mom before and then you had broken up with her and then, like I said, following your own advice. You got her pregnant again, right? Again. She's pregnant now. So you're not following your advice. You want to know why? Because you said this.
So if you're going to date a single mom, you got to date one that isn't a stigma. But guess what? Stay away from the single moms. I still tell you guys now, because generally speaking, the majority, they have all of that baggage. I just so happen to be the exception to the rule, and so is my chick.
You think you and her are the exception to the rule, but you're a narcissist. You believe you're the exception to the rule for everything.
No, it wouldn't be. I mean, he's doing this. He's telling him something that he, from his experience, that he messed up, right? So he
would it be hypocritical? Yes or no?
What? No, it won't be hypocritical.
Okay, so stop it there, True. Stop it there, True. It's true. Just listen. We're gonna walk through the logic because
no, man. This is how he tries to get you. He's trying to make it seem like, oh my God.
We're gonna walk through the logic, okay?
Right.
Let's just walk through the logic, man. Okay, cool. So it wouldn't be hypocritical for a father to tell his son not to do something if he just did it because he wants to advise. Anytime you're giving advice, you want to tell someone what's best to do. So you agree to that. So he's given advice, general advice to his son, but most of those women he should avoid because most of them are worse. Your camera went off, bro. What happened? So you just proved my point. Now he just went off. So he left. I guess he ain't want to smoke. Who knows? Because he knew he was wrong.
No, the guy isn't wrong. He just probably not the best debater or whatever, but he's not wrong. And everybody knows he's not wrong. The guy is right.
Let's get some real logical thinking people in here.
Look at how disrespectful this guy is to his audience. So the guy who was supporting you is now illogical because you made a mistake. Bro, you're so self-aggrandizing, man. I can honestly tell you this, man. As a guy who's been in YouTube for almost a decade, you've been on the platform less than 2 years and already have a big scandal. You think you're so smarter than everybody else, bro. Trust me, no, you're not. All right? You're on your way out fast. The way you're going, just being stuck up, conceited, thinking you're all that, you're not, fam. Trust me. There have been plenty of guys better than you that have experienced a multitude of big letdowns. And you're about to find out.
Welcome to the No Fugazi Podcast. State your name. Where you from?
Hey, I'm Chris from Palm Beach, Florida.
All right, Chris. And you here for the smoke?
No, I don't want no smoke, Cooler, man. I was kind of swayed a little bit. I'm going to just call out some names. I listened to O'Shea Duke Jackson for years, and I had to put some comments in his comment section because I felt like a lot of people, black people can be racist. Let me just tell you like this. We can be racist sometimes, overly racist. And I know that's probably, people will say that's not possible, but I think it is. And I think that because your old lady is Caucasian, a lot of people want to be against that. They want to say, oh, he with a snow bunny. And that's what I see more people were pressed on more. You know that they were pressed on more that she's Caucasian and she was black. I don't think it would have been too much heat. But because she's white, oh my God, he's with a white woman. We got him now, this and that. And I'm like, oh my God, Dr. Umar.
So this is, hold on, shout out to the brother Chris. So this is logical? Because you're agreeing with the guy, this is logical. So Chris, shout out to the brother. If he still watches me after this, I don't have no problem with the guy. If he did comment in my comment section, then he's commenting the fact that you guys are only mad that she is white. No, Chris, listen to this, okay? If I'm a guy and I date a single mom, I can say as a black man, well, those kids could be mine. If we go out in public, those kids could be mine. But this isn't the case with Mr. No Fugazi podcast. Mr. No Fugazi podcast is saying single moms are recreational. But the sad part is that she's with a white woman that has white kids. So when they go out, everybody knows that he's the biggest simp of all time. If they even believe they're in a relationship, you're a black guy taking care of two white kids. That even makes it worse. That's why. But hey, No Fugazi agrees with it because, hey, if you agree with his logic, which is lying and manipulating people and being a scammer, then it makes sense.
Dr. Umar, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being real with you because I see your clips. I'm not sure if I follow the channel or not, but I see your clips. There you go. I see your clips all over social media, and it's always good knowledge. And I've watched a couple of the podcasts and stuff like that. And everybody says, oh man, that dude be spitting. But with humans, people are always trying to find something to knock you down. If they might think, oh, he's 6'4", he think he all that, or he handsome, the chicks like him and stuff like that. Dudes are gonna hate on other dudes. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? So they like what you're doing. And I've heard even O'Shea say, oh, I like what he's doing, but he was shooting at you. You know what I'm saying? And I rock with him too.
No, Chris. I like what he was doing until I found out what he did. If you go to the Brandon Jamal video that I did, I didn't even know the guy had a scandal going. Brandon Jamal is the one that told me. Secondarily, then Courtney let me know. But Brandon Jamal was the first person to tell me. And this is what I told Brandon Jamal podcast.
You know that other the No Fugazi podcast, the guy Cooley.
I think I've seen that dude before.
He's got like the braids on top with like the haircut going around the sides.
Yeah. I see he has like some viral moments on Instagram and stuff. He got some good things to say when I seen him.
Same. The most viral moments that I've seen from him were how he was talking about how he's high value because he's 6'4" and because he's black and because he makes over 6 figures. He didn't say about who he was as a person, but that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But you know, whatever. I'm not here to shit on niggas because you know I like rap. I like sports. If you talking your shit, I'm finna be like, talk your shit, my nigga. You know? So he's telling these women that they don't qualify for a guy like him. And then he also says single moms are recreational use only. Man's wifed up a whole single mom of 2.
Wait, he's married to single mom?
Not married, but like they're pregnant with their second child together. And she's a very nice white woman, you know, and I just like saying white woman like that for the chat. There's no racial innuendos behind that. I'm just kind of a clown. And they also make cringy interracial couple content together.
So this was live, right? You guys heard that clip. Brandon Jamal told me this live. I'm like, oh yeah, dude be spitting. And then he told me what happened. I'm like, oh damn, is that what bruh's doing? That's when I got on his line. But see, bro, you out here caping for the guy for real, bro. Like you're not even making any sense.
So you are here to admit that you've almost been manipulated by the propaganda.
I can be honest because if somebody that you rock with, you know, me and O'Shea are not friends, but I've followed him for years. If somebody that you rock with is saying one thing, you're going to take your brother's side or you're going to take your homeboy's side. Yeah. So I said, let me watch a couple of videos, and I was just happened to be on YouTube tonight, and I saw this, and I said, oh, let me see what he's talking about because I know everybody was gunning at him or whatever. Yeah. And it just seemed like it was a little bit just overly Just come on, dog. Like the dude didn't do nothing like that. So I watched some of the stuff.
He didn't do nothing like that. What are you talking about, bro? Go watch Courtney's video. Go watch Mr. Lego. The guy's a liar, fam. I mean, maybe he got a white sister you want to get with or something, bro. I don't know.
They put on, I can be honest, one clip that somebody put up is from your, I guess is your TikTok or something.
Yeah.
With the interracial dating, I think it was with your son or something like that.
Yeah,
I didn't really rock with that too much. I didn't, go crazy.
Because you're smart. At least, hold on. Because you're right. You didn't rock with that because you knew what he was doing. That's why you didn't rock with it.
About it. But I was like, that's a little bit cringe, you know what I'm saying? But it's your thing. That's what y'all want to do. That's what you and your old lady want to do. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But there's always going to be somebody that has an opinion. An opinion is like an asshole. Everybody got one. You know what I'm saying? So
Fair enough,
it's just
man.
like
So,
that.
yo, man, and I would say that thank you for calling in, Chris, and being mentally strong to say, hey, this is a podcast that I always watch, and this guy's my guy, so I'm going to take it off face value what you did. But then you was also curious to say, let me check up on Cooley and, get his standpoint. You listen, you seen the clips that I've always been a man of my word. I've always spoke about my personal life. I always spoke about, everything.
These are lies, okay? Just because you show 2 or 3 clips in a body of work of hours and hours of podcasting doesn't mean anything. The brand is still there. Okay? Like for an example, the Jehovah's Witnesses committed one of the biggest scams of all time. They were telling people that the end of the world was going to happen in certain years. Think like 1914, 1918, 1942, and 1970. Now, this literature is still out there, but at the same time, they were telling the people like, hey, sell your house, because, hey, things are going to happen. The world's going to end. The Jehovah's Witnesses or the Bible Tract Society, they were buying stocks on the stock market, investing when they were telling their people to sell. And all of that literature is out there, it's removed. So basically, when you have your brand out there as the No Fugazi podcast, it's hard to source those clips of you admitting that, hey, you had a kid before. But hey, you're not telling us you had a kid before and she had 2 kids and then we can see it, because that's what's not pinned to the top of your Instagram at No Fugazi, because you don't want nobody to see that. But then you can say, oh, wait, for my protection, I've said that. But if we knew your brand was about that, we wouldn't with your brand, because we know that you're a simp.
So yeah, man, I would say, Chris, bro, I
let me say
appreciate
something
you.
too. I didn't know anything about your personal life, and neither did I care, because it's not my business. I don't watch you for, what is he doing? That's gay. Like that. Not, so I can't say that word.
No, you good.
That's that's not men. Men don't do stuff like that. I'm not worried about what you're doing in your personal life. I think just like the dude that was on before me, why you getting so emotional about somebody that you don't know? Like I'm sitting here watching this dude getting crazy. I'm like, bro, calm down. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you, man. And that's the thing. Like,
the guy was getting emotional because the guy has been bamboozled. This guy, the No Fugazi podcast, go look at Courtney's video. This guy steals content from everybody else. Literally, he's stealing things word from saint to sinner. Okay? The guy's not original. What the guy is, he's somewhat articulate. He can put things together, but he's not an intelligent guy at all. All right? He sounds like an intelligent guy by the way he breaks things down, and it sounds like he's logical. But if you're that logical, you're not dealing with a chick that has 2 kids from white men in the first place. If you're a guy that's against single moms, you're not that logical if you find yourself in that situation. Then you make a whole nother brand called No Fugazi while you're still, listen to this, still with her on another particular brand that none of us know about, because that audience is completely different. That is a female audience brand. That's why when you go and look at the TikTok, his girl owns that one for the most part, that couple's channel. It's more or less in her creation. It's more about women, kids, family. That's why it's hard for you to see it, because if you go to her TikTok, LinkedIn, and maybe we can do that right now, you won't see any of the brands linked to his stuff. You will only see it linked to her stuff. So no fugazi is something that he started himself, which obviously men would look at things much differently, and you won't see that brand linked to that at all.
The guy previously, he was speaking on something where he contradicted himself right then and there. He said, I put out a hypothetical. He said yes to the hypothetical. I said, I matched the hypothetical. So what are you saying? So I'm not a hypocrite. So he tried to call me the hypocrite, but then I matched the hypothetical. So it's like, I am not. So I guess I'm not.
Let me not do this. Chris, bro, I'm disappointed in you. Thank you for being a fan though, right? Let me just say this. A guy like this plays a lot of word salad and debating tactics. A debater that's fairly decent can do this to you at any point. Okay? At any point. They could be dead wrong on the issue, but because they can somewhat debate, they can embarrass you and make you look silly. So he likes to debate. He tries to get people in the corners and stuff like that. And so YouTubers and podcasters debate all the time. It's like playing basketball and you can shoot real well and somebody doesn't play basketball and you ask, hey, can I play one-on-one with you? Well, who's gonna win? That's not the point. The point is what he did is disingenuous and he's lying and he's been lying and he's been lying the whole time. He's a That's the difference. Okay? Guys, it's my time. Shout out to you. We're here at the episode of Fair Use. We're out.